and welcome you all. Thanks for joining in. Okay, we have been delighted and ensure that this particular Fusion technical training, who has been organized by Triotech Software Trainings, okay, we will be taking care and walk you through with these two free demo sessions that will highlight and ensure that you will be having a fair understanding what this course is about, what the course curriculum, what is the training methodologies that we are following, and how this course will help you to excel in your careers and establish yourself as a fusion technical consultant. Okay, so in addition to that, to proceed further with this particular training, I just would like to thank each one of you to offer us an opportunity to demonstrate our capabilities and the offerings that we have that can help you and support you to plan your career growth. Okay, so as I said that this particular demo session has been planned in continuation as a support from the Triotech software trainings. Okay, and I'm your trainer for this particular course content. I Myself, Fusion. Okay, talking about myself, I am holding around 17 years of techno-functional experience and 20 years of corporate training experience. I'm completely into Oracle and related technologies. I'm an ex-TCS, ex-Oracle, and ex-GE employee. Okay, you should consider myself as a friend, philosopher of guide. Our approach is not to just conduct lessons. Okay, our approach is to make you and establish you as a real-time consultant for the Oracle Fusion. Okay, so that is the methodology that we will be following. You can rely on us. We will be covering all the major real-time scenarios as part of this course curriculum. We will be ensuring that the real-time work, real-time projects, and real-time actual development work should be provided as an hands-on and as per different sort of assignments. So you should be establishing yourself. If you know nothing about the computer, if you don't know anything about the enterprise application, then also after conducting this training, following all the assignments, you could easily transform yourself and sell yourself as a fusion technical consultant having around 2 to 3 years of experience. Okay, talking about this particular course, the objective and the expectation, what we expect that okay, you should be loyal to yourself. Whatever the assignments that has been provided, okay, each individual will follow the tutorial and they will be conducting those hands-on ex assignments. Okay, guys, this is a more of a technical course. This is a technical course, but this does not require any sort of prerequisites. Okay, if for any of the technicalities that has been involved or any of the prerequisites are required for any of the technology, okay, we will be taking care of that, and all the prerequisites for all the technical concepts will be taken care and included as part of this particular course curriculum. Okay, guys, so the main expectation is that you should be having your targets. Okay, you should need to practice all the assignments. You should hesitate to share your doubts. Okay, and we will be there to address those doubts. Okay, and moving ahead, talking about what what sort of skill sets or what sort of background that you have been into to pursue this particular course. So guys, this particular fusion technical course has been designed in such a way that this is going to help support set of different set of you can say background. Okay, suppose you are a fresher or college pass out looking for a job change. If you are an experienced professional but you are not from the IT background, or you are an experienced professional and belongs to an IT background, you are from a some particular domain experience, you are from a manufacturing industry, you are from the hospitality industry, or you are maybe from the aviation industry or banking industry, and would like to pursue a career into the enterprise applications, so this course is going to help you in that. Okay, in addition to that, this technical course has been designed in such a way that there is no bifurcation that okay, this is only for the human capital management or financial management or the supply chain management. Okay, this course has been designed that includes all the technology across Fusion application, whatever the technologies which are available. Okay, all those technologies we are covering in this part of course. Okay, what are the major benefits as being a Fusion technical consultant that you will be driving? Okay, there is a very vast, you can say, opportunities and very vast open market. If you go to LinkedIn, if you go to naukri.com, if you go to indeed.com, you could see search like Fusion technical consultants. At any instance of time, more than 5,000 jobs are always posted. Okay, and all those jobs has been posted for multinational companies. Okay, very big clients. Okay, the the advantage of being as a Fusion technical consultant is that you are not just a mighty developer. Okay, there is a very important difference to understand that this course is not making you the developer. Developer is a very initial level of a entry level sort of positions. Okay, I am not demeaning the concept of developer, but instead of a developer we are enforcing that you should be a consultant. The job of a consultant is to understand the real world problem of your client from your customer into day to day their business operations, and transform those challenges, transform those problem statement into some sort of technicalities, involving some sort of technicalities, and transform those problem statements into some fruitful solutions to your client. Okay, guys, as being a Fusion technical consultant, you will be always getting an additional edge that you will be always working with the top management. Okay, you will be working and reporting and solving the problem for the wider group of audience that is at the higher level of the management. Okay, talking about the Fusion technical course, okay, this is a ocean of technology. It is not that okay, we are learning one technology called Java or something. Okay, it is multiple tools, multiple technologies, and multiple approaches for the same problem statement. We might be having multiple different approaches through which we can evaluate which approach could be best fit for your customers, for our client, to provide the solutions. And accordingly our job is to provide the most cost effective, most efficient, most accurate, and most reliable solutions to our customer. Okay, in addition to that, this particular course technology is designed in such a way that Fusion technical consultant, the course is a Fusion technical training. But guys, I'm assuring that okay, if you are from the non-technical background, then also you can pursue this course. And our commitment to each of the consultant, no matter what is their background, remains same, that after completion of this course you can easily call out and sell yourself, or you will be at a position to call out that okay, you are holding around 2 to 3 years of Fusion technical experience. Reason that I'm we are claiming this, because we have a training methodology that is a completely onto the hands-on practical assignments and practical demonstration. And those practical demonstrations are not just the samples that are for the learning, but these are based on the real-time experience of the like I'm holding around 17 years of real-time experience into Oracle. Okay, so all that experience, the real-time problems, real-time challenges, real-time you can say solutions that the customers are facing, requiring and look out for, we will be covering the training based on that aspects. Okay, in addition to that, the main advantage is that if you belongs to any of the framework, if you belongs to any of the background, you does not need to switch your current thing, you does not need to switch your domain. Okay, even if you have become a Fusion consultant, then also you does not need to switch for next 20 years, you does not need to switch to any of the domain, you does not need to switch the technology. Okay, reason being, Oracle being a ocean of technology, it keeps introducing new concepts, new technologies, and there is no repeated work. Okay, the concepts will remain same, but it is like a more advancement that while you are supporting to a real world problem of an organization, to your customers, to your client, you will be getting an opportunity to understand and face new challenges, and using your knowledge you will be providing and offering the solutions for that. Okay guys, following the same, there has been certain rules that we have set. If possible, like everyone who's joining in, it is requested that you should join in by putting your first name, last name, separated by pipe, s- putting across your locations and confirming whether you are like a functional consultant, technical consultant, or a technical consultant, and what is your total years of experience. So guys, this will really help us to understand what is the uh, group that we are addressing. Okay, so based on that group we will be reframing and dynamically changing the concepts, or the you can say the concepts, the examples that I will be putting across. I will be putting across the examples in such a way that could be appropriate for that sort of population to consume those sort of inputs. Okay, we request you that in case you have any queries, raise your hands, and as appropriately I will be taking your queries and your doubts. Okay, it has been recommended that okay, every individual who's interested to be joining in, they should be joining 5 minutes before. Okay, so that we will not waste our time and we will be timely starting with our classes. Okay, it has been expected that each one of you will regular do the practice. If we are conducting a 1 hour of training, it has been recommended that minimum 2 additional hours you are supposed to spend while learning these particular trainings or curriculum. If you will spend some time just after completing this training, if you spend at least half an hour, it has been recommended in that way you can revise the course curriculum and the concepts that we have discussed in half an hour. If you are planning that okay, you will be going to learn all these concepts and revising them on a weekend, it will be a more time consuming activity for you guys. Okay, so guys, now over to the course curriculum. Okay, that what is the course curriculum that we are going to cover up as part of this course. Okay, but before that I would like to talk about what we will be discussing about. Okay, what has happened, we will be discussing what this as part of these 2 days of demo series, we will be ensuring that okay, what will be the course all about. Okay, what are the prerequisites, what this course is all about. Okay, we will be discussing what is our training methodology. Our training methodology is that we will be first explaining the concept. Okay, we are not focusing more on the ppts or the theoretical things, but our emphasis is to explain the concepts. Okay, you should be having a fair understanding on the concept, up to that level of understanding that you should be able to explain those same sort of topics to any number of audience. Okay, we will be emphasizing on that every concept, every tool that we will be learning, we will be having loads and loads of hands-on practical demonstrations. We will be providing you the assignments that as an individual you should need to work on to those assignments. We will be opening the sessions for your doubts and clarifications. Okay, as part of this particular course training, we will be discussing initially for the demo sessions about the course contents and the scope of learning, and how this course is going to help you to establish yourself to pursue your careers into your desired areas of business growth. Okay, we will be talking about that okay, this course is a fusion. So what is fusion as an application, what is an enterprise application, what are different sort of enterprise applications are available, what are the roles and responsibilities of a fusion technical or a fusion functional consultant. Okay, what different sort of roles are available in the market that you can look out for the opportunities. Okay, in addition to that, as part of this particular demo, we will be understanding how to access fusion application, what are the home screens, what are different components, how to search, how to edit certain business object. Okay, in addition to that, we will be demonstrating as part of the course curriculum different technologies that we will be discussing, and what are the samples that we, the real-time samples, the practical demonstration, and a series of contents that we have pre-prepared for you guys to be handed over to you. Okay, we will be discussing in detail about the OIC, which is a buzzword. This is the latest technology in the market. Loads and loads of opportunities there. Okay, we will be demonstrating as a part of this particular uh, demo sessions about these two things. Okay, clear, guys? So adding to this and coming back to the PPT, let's understand that what this particular course curriculum is all about. Okay. So guys, as this is a fusion technical course, but I'm still emphasizing that there is no prerequisites and this course is for any graduate can take up this course and they can become a fusion technical consultant. Okay, because we are not letting any topic, any technology and any of the prerequisites unturned and ensuring that all the real-time scenarios and all the practical uses of the technologies will be covered as part of this particular course curriculum. So guys, as part of this course curriculum, we will be initially starting you with the understanding about the enterprise tool. What are the enterprise application? What do you understand by the enterprise application? How these application has evolved? What are the benefits that the bigger organizations are making using the enterprise applications? Okay, different sort of enterprise applications that exist. So guys, what has happened? We have different software companies, we have different vendors like Microsoft, Oracle, SAP, Workday. So there is no limitation that okay, only one company can produce one product which is an enterprise application. Enterprise application is a concept. Using that concept, different organization may have created their own softwares. Okay, so all those softwares can be utilized for managing their business operations. Okay, but we will be primarily focusing on to the Oracle Fusion HCM, financial and supply chain technical trainings. Okay, we will be understanding what are the different modules in the Fusion application, what are the different roles that the consultant can play across. Okay, and being as a consultant, whether you are technical consultant, you are a functional consultant, you are a business user, you are an end user, okay, or you are a techno functional consultant, what are the different roles, so that you will be having a fair understanding, and based on your capabilities and based on your skill sets you can plan that okay, which area you want to pursue your career into a field of Oracle related technologies. Okay, we will be discussing like okay, we know that okay, there is an enterprise applications, using that we might be having a functional and technical consultant, but what is the actual work that they are supposed to do, what sort of projects that we will be getting. We will be discussing different sort of projects, different sort of roles, different sort of roles and responsibility that as a consultant we should need to be get involved into different sort of project deliveries. Okay, in addition to that, we will be covering something for covering and learning different sort of technologies which are available. Okay, we will be learning and covering all the prerequisites for those technology. One is structured query language. I'm not sure whether you are from the technical or non-technical background, but SQL is one of the primary language that is available to extract the data from the databases. Okay, we will be discussing the concept, what is database, what is file based structure, what is FTP, okay, and what is relational database, what are tables, views, selecting the query, columns, rows, filter conditions, where conditions, join conditions, as well as queries and subqueries that will be discussed. Okay, if anybody of you are from the IT background, you might be aware that okay, if you have worked into the database prior to that, SQL query language contains multiple languages. Okay, data manipulation language, data control language, data transaction language. We will be briefly touching on that. But as part of this course curriculum and the limitations that has been offered by Oracle, Oracle only offered only you can say DRL language, data retrieval language, that is only select statement can be written in Fusion application. We cannot create a insert statement, update statement or delete statement. Okay, in addition to that guys, since we are working onto data, whatever the things that we will be working into as part of technical consultant, we will be majorly working into data. So we will be understanding what is data, what is the information. Data is something which is raw data. Okay, and information is something that using the data some meaningful insights if we can make, that is called information. So we will be discussing about what is data, how to represent the data in different formats. Okay, that different format may be CSV file, Excel file. We might be having into XML structure, JSON structure. So all these data representation techniques we will be looking and understanding. Okay, and guys, we will be focusing on that you should be having all the background about the technologies, but please don't feel that okay you have to learn all these languages or technologies and all. Okay, as a part of the background so that you will be having a fair understanding, we will be covering all those prerequisites, but we are not going to anytime going to create an XML for ourselves. We are not going to write a JSON for ourselves as a part of this curriculum and while using and learning these tutorials and technology. Okay, because this entire sort of technologies which has been offered by Oracle, okay, these technologies are, they are called technical courses, but they are very less, or you can say independent of the coding. There is no coding involved. It is something like drag and drop sort of functionality. It is low code no code sort of platform that can help us, that okay you will just understand the concept. Based on those concepts there is a drag and drop sort of functionality or certain properties or certain sort of configurations that we are supposed to do through a wizard. Certain questions will be asked, we will select the answers for those particular questions, and by end of that, based on those questions that we have answered, we will be getting the components built for us. Okay guys, moving ahead, I would like to explain that okay as a technical consultant, okay, as a fusion technical consultant, we have majorly two stream of work. Okay, first stream of work is data extraction and the other stream of work is data insertion or data loading. So talking about the data extraction, okay, data extraction is a technology that okay, if we are working into the fusion application, there may be real-time scenarios, there may be requirements that requires the data should need to be extracted from the fusion application, and that bulk data has to be transformed or processed or sent to some third party applications. Okay, like one of the example that I would like to put it across, suppose we are running the application for our organization, like let's suppose Triotech is the organization and Triotech Technologies is the organization who's running Fusion as their primary employee engagement tool. Okay, so Triotech Technology is running Fusion as a employee engagement tool. That means they are maintaining the employee data in this tool. They are maintaining the absence related information of the employee in this tool, and even they are maintaining the payroll related information in this particular tool. Okay, so as being an organization, Triotech Technologies is supposed to calculate what is the total salary that is supposed to be paid to each and every individual who are working as an employee to Triotech Technologies. Okay, and once they have got that particular information, all that information should need to be extracted, and that file, that data should need to be sent it across to Triotech in Triotech Technologies banking partner service provider, maybe HDFC Bank, maybe Citibank, or maybe MX Capital Bank. This file should be transferred to that bank, and bank will process this file. And based on the inputs that okay for this particular employee number, for this particular month, this is the amount that is to be paid into this particular bank account. These sort of information, these sort of practical uses we will be discussing, and for to understand and build these sort of capabilities we need to extract the data. So we will be learning the core concepts of data extractions. Okay, so what has happened as part of our data extraction as a concept, okay, there has been multiple technologies which has been offered by Oracle. Okay, there are certain technologies like BIP, OTBI, and HCM extracts. We will be majorly focusing on to the BIP, OTBI, and HCM extracts as part of this particular course curriculum. Okay, guys, what has happened? Multiple technologies has been offered by Oracle. Some of the technologies which are very common in nature, that these technology can be used. If you learn these technology, you can any sort of data extracted. Okay, it does not matter whether it's a employee related data, it's a customer related data, it's a financial data, or it's a supply chain related data, or a customer management data. Okay, so there are certain technologies which are common, which can be used across different modules. So the technology that are common, our emphasizing, and we will be focusing only majorly onto those technologies, because if you learn those technologies, then that technology can be helpful to extract the data for any of the module, for the financial module, supply chain module, and human capital module. So guys, as being a Fusion technical consultant, out of the work that you are supposed to work, majorly either you are working onto the data extraction or you are working into the data insertion, bulk data insertion operations that we will be involved into. Okay. And as part of the Fusion technical data extraction consultant, the majorly 95% of the work that you will be working on to, that work is being done into BIP reports. Okay, either BIP or OTBI. 90% of the work has been involved into BIP and BIP publisher sort of report or OTBI report. That is, we are going to cover extensively. Okay, in addition to that, as we discussed, that there are certain technologies which has been offered by Oracle for data extraction, which are common in nature, and there are certain technologies that are module specific. So HCM extract is a technology that is very high in demand, that is having very vast opportunities in the open market. So we will be focusing onto the HCM extract as the major data extraction technology for human capital management. Okay. In addition to that, as being a Fusion technical consultant, the other stream that the Fusion technical consultant will be supporting and majorly working into performing bulk data operations, bulk data insertion, bulk data updation, bulk data deletion, these sort of operations. For that as well, Oracle has offered certain technologies that we will be covering in detail for all these technologies that we have mentioned, like HCM data loader, spreadsheet data loader, file-based data loaders. In this guys also, what has happened, the technologies has been offered by Oracle, but these technologies are module specific. Like HCM data loader and spreadsheet data loader are the technologies that are more specific for the human capital management. In case you want to perform bulk data operations onto human capital management related data, we will be using these two technologies. And for rest of the modules like financials and supply chain, there is a technology called FBDI and ADFDI that we will be learning as part of this course curriculum. Okay. Guys, in addition to that, we will be looking into some another tools that are very important. Those tools are, we will be briefly looking into certain tools and responsibilities of the Fusion administrator. Although to manage the security of the application, like creating a new user, creating a role, assigning a role to the existing user, and dating the access of any existing user, extending the access of any particular user, that is not coming as a pursue of a responsibilities of a Fusion technical consultant. That will come under the purview of the job responsibilities of a Fusion administrator. But we will be looking into those aspects as well. Okay, how to search for the user, how to add the user, how to add a new role, how to add an existing role to the user, how to activate a user, how to deactivate the user. All those things we will be looking into this as from the Fusion administrator perspective as well. Okay. In addition to that, we will be looking into something called business process approvals. Guys, what has happened if any transactions are happening into the system? The transactions, if I talk about, if you are creating an invoice for some customer, if you are creating a receipt from for your customer, in case you are hiring a new employee, in case you are promoting a existing employee, if you are terminating any existing employee, if you are adding a dependent to an existing employee, all these business processes are called different sort of transactions into the Fusion application. Okay. Sometime what has happened, it depends on to client. The client says that okay, every time we are making a salary increment, okay, for any of the existing employee, if we are making a salary increment and if the salary that is supposed to be incremented is less than 10%, okay, it is allowed to be get committed, no approvals are required. But in case the salary has been designed to be incremented more than 10%, it should need to follow certain sort of approval process. So guys, that is the technology that is called BPM. We will be looking into that particular technology, extensively looking into that particular technology. Okay. In addition to that, as part of this particular course curriculum, we will be looking into certain sort of technologies, or you can say certain sort of utilities, okay, like set preference utility, file transfer utility, UCM server transport utility, desktop integrator utility, fast formalizer utility. We will be learning about 5 or 6 different toolkits other than the actual course curriculum that we have designed. Okay. In addition to that, we will be looking into the technologies that are related to the extension and personalizations. Okay, personalization and customization. Like suppose if I have given this PPT to you, this is the standard PPT, but you want to personalize this PPT as per your experiences. You want to change the bullet from this bullet to some other thing. You want to make this text into italics. You want to make certain things into bold. That is that you have personalized this screen as per your requirement, as per something that you are looking for your personal desire. Okay, so similar way we will be looking that the common application which has been accessible by different users, but certain users want to personalize their experience. So we will be learning all those technologies to do the customization as well as personalization as part of this course curriculum. Clear, guys? In addition to that, whatever that we have discussed so far, that is a one one chapter, or you can say that is to be considered as one category that we will be focusing on to the fusion technical training. Okay, in addition to that, there is a separate wing, okay, that will also come into the technical training, but that is not a fusion technical, but it is a Oracle integration training. You could become a integration consultant. So for to learning about the integration consultant, we have a vast series of lectures, samples, tutorials, hands-on practice, notes. Everything has been there, and we will be covering these topics like Oracle integration cloud, and majorly we will be focusing on to ICS integration services, like how two application will integrate, how the communication will happen, how the data will be extracted from one application, transformed and sent to the another application. Another application will read through that data, process it, and insert into that particular application. Okay, so guys, this is the course curriculum at a high level. Okay, now I will be pausing for 2-3 minutes to take up your questions and queries. In case you have any doubts, please let me know before we will be moving ahead. Yes, Noor, you have certain questions. Please tell me.
Hi, Piyush. I have a question. So, you have also the functional training. So, there is a part of technical module in functional training. So, what are the things common between this functional and technical training part in course content?
See, as part of fusion functional training that is being that more emphasizing into the module specific learning. Okay, that functional training will be more majorly focusing onto the human capital management and the sub products and the families and the modules of the human capital management. Okay, but as part of that training as well, the curriculum has been designed in such a way that it will be covering certain aspects of the technicalities, but those are not very detailed. Okay, if you want, you can reach out to admin, they can address those queries to you. Okay, but this is the course curriculum that is completely a technical training covering all the technologies, irrespective of those technologies are supported and useful into various modules like human capital management, financial management, supply chain management, and customer relationship management. Okay, in addition to that, this particular training is vast training. It will be deep dive, more hands-on, more practice. Okay, and this particular training is covering the integration topics as well. We will be learning as part of this particular training fast formulas. We will be learning about different 5 6 different utilities. We will be learning about OIC as a technology as part of this curriculum, which was not covered in fusion functional training. Okay.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay. So guys, now let's start whatever that we have discussed. I will just briefly walk you through one thing that I would like to tell as part of this course curriculum. Okay, we have we have these sort of PPTs designed for you so that you should not need to spend your time researching the things, understanding the technical terms. Okay, and everything will be served as part of this particular course curriculum. You will be getting all the access, the hands written notes. Just a second before I explain this. Uh, Okay, let's continue on this only. So guys, we will be explaining you the concepts. As I said that, okay, we will be focusing on to first building the concepts. You will be having a fair understanding about the concepts. So talking about that, okay, we will be covering what are the enterprise applications, what are the different roles that we will be looking into as a consulting roles. So guys, what is enterprise application? What you have understood, Oracle is a company. Okay, Oracle is a company who offer the enterprise and database sort of application. Oracle is very big organization who was having an experience for last 4 decades. Oracle into the same line of business, providing different sort of enterprise solutions. So guys, over last 40 years, it is not something that Oracle has just now come with the Fusion as a technology. Oracle has multiple tools, multiple enterprise tool. It has a history of enterprises tools. Okay, over a period of you can say over a period of time, Oracle keep evolves, keep improvising, and that's how we have landed up to the latest release of the enterprise application, that is Oracle Fusion as one of the, or Oracle Cloud is the technology that we will be learning. Okay, so Oracle has proven to be a practical choice for many big players. Okay, guys, enterprise tool, using an enterprise tool is not a small thing. Okay, only the big players can accommodate and afford these particular tools. So one of the beauty for this particular tool, if you have been a Fusion consultant, okay, if you have been a Oracle consultant, maybe a technical, techno functional, or a functional consultant, okay, you will be always working into the big organizations. You will be working with the clients, the bigger clients like GE, General Motors, okay, Toyota Motors, okay, like you can say Facebook, you can say certain manufacturing units, you will say Tata Group. Different big large organizations has implemented enterprise solutions, and Oracle is one of their customers. They are using that. Okay, so Oracle application have undergo many updates over the years. It's been 45 years of journey. Every quarter, Oracle has a practice that they will be evolving. Even with the current release, even if with the Oracle Fusion, if you could see, Oracle Fusion is getting, you can say it is getting e- more and more release coming quarterly. Okay, it is keep improvising, more and more concept, more features has been getting introduced as per the customer feedback and requirement. Okay, talking about that, okay, there is a history of 40 years. Oracle might have come up with certain different products as well. Okay, that product may be come up, and those products are also a very big hit at that point of era. At that point of time, those softwares, those enterprise applications were also very high in demand. Okay, so some of the technologies and different products that Oracle has offered, we will be looking and discussing those technologies. Okay, prior to Fusion, if you are having any of the enterprise background or any of the Oracle background, oh, you must be aware that, okay, there is a technology called Oracle EBS. We used to call it Oracle EBS, Oracle Enterprise Application, Oracle R12 application. These all are the same technology with different name. So the prior version before Oracle Fusion, the prior version was Oracle EBS. Okay. So legacy ERP application system was designed on on-premises. What has happened? Oracle EBS is the application that is not a cloud-based application. That is a on-premises application. And guys, cloud-based applications has certain sort of advantages over on-premises application. Like it is more efficient, it is user-friendly, it is you can say cost effective, it is less maintenance, it is that you should need to focus on your day-to-day transactions and business working. You should not need to be focusing on to the other logistic supports like power supply. You should not need to work onto the data center. You should not be focusing onto the network availability. You should not need to be focusing about the hardware support. You should not need to focus onto the software licensing part. What are the prerequisites for the licensing? What are the certificates that are required? What are the maintenance of the software? What are the patches that are supposed to be applied? But these same things which has been addressed by offering this tool as a cloud-based platform, which is a subscription-based model. As you guys, you must be using Gmail, you must be using Instagram, you must be using Facebook. What all these are the subscription based cloud based application. You does not need to install Facebook in your laptops. You can just have your browser, go to the facebook.com. It will prompt you to enter your username and password to authenticate you. Once you get authenticated, as per your access level, you have all the functionalities offered by Facebook that you can access. You can search, you can research, you can post. Okay, all those functionalities has been offered. Okay, so guys, that were the challenges with the ERP applications that were the on premises. They require focus onto the maintenance. They want the maintenance of data center. We have to look out for the electric supply, for the power supply, for the room temperature of those data centers. We have to maintain all the patches at our own. Whatever the upgrades which has been released by Oracle, we have to set up a administrator, system administrator at our organization, and they have to manage the show for us on behalf of us while coordinating with the Oracle. While with the cloud-based application, we just need to subscribe and we should need to just focusing. Like suppose if you have made a account with the Gmail, okay, do we need to make sure that the Gmail services should need to up and running, or we will be focusing only on to that? Okay, if we want to send a mail, we just need to log in, write, draft our mail and click the hit button, click the send button, and mail should be delivered. That is our focus area. We are not going into background which server, which location, how the mails are getting triggered, whether the mail has been routed from India to Japan to China to Saudi Arabia and then delivering to US, or it is directly from India to Saudi Arabia to US. Okay, that has been taken care by Gmail as a service provider. Okay, so in addition to that, we discussed that as a technical consultant, the major work that we have been involved into, we will be working on to data load, that is the inbound. The data has been made available, bulk data has been made available to us, and we will be processing their data and inserting it to the Fusion application. So guys, for that we have seen that there are certain set of applications like HDL, HSDL, FBDI and ADFDI. These are the four major applications that are offered by Oracle, and we will be learning and demonstrating all those applications. Okay, in addition to that, we have a data extraction. For data extraction also we have certain technologies offered, certain technologies which are common and certain are specific to the modules. We will be learning those three technologies. One is BIP, OTBI and HCM extract. And guys, as part of a technical consultant, there is a requirement of a integration specialist, that you will establish the integrations, that data should be extracted from one application and it will be transformed, it will be processed at the other application. That's how two applications who does not have any connectivity, who does not have any interrelationship, but still you will make those two applications to work together, that they should communicate with each other. Okay, talking about to the different roles that a person as a consultant that you can play. You, if you are working on to performing extracting the data, inserting the data, performing bulk user transactions through using some sort of tools and technology, that is the role of a technical consultant. Okay, something totally opposite to that, the work profile is same, that functional consultant is also supposed to hire a person, he is also supposed to promote a person, terminate a person, increase the salary of an employee. He is also available to create the invoices. He is also available to create the receipts. But he is supposed to do all these sort of business functionalities and transactions from the tool itself, from the front end. He will access the application, he will go to that particular module, he will go to that particular screen, he will key in the data which are required, go next, 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 click, and then he will save the transactions. Okay, so technical consultant can also hire an employee, but he can help and support to hire bulk employees. Suppose 1000 employees has to be transferred from location A to location B. If functional consultant will do that, he should need to get to that particular screen, search for each employee one by one, edit that particular employee, go to that particular section where the location is there, and he is supposed to change the location from Delhi to Bangalore, save it. Then after saving, he should need to again search for another employee, then perform these steps manually for 1000 employee. Okay, but that is not a practical approach, that is not a practical way, because if the functional consultant, a team of 10 users are supposed to do this work, then also they can finish that work within 1 week of time. While if the same work will be handed over to technical consultant, he can do this work in 1 day of time. Okay, because he has those sort of capabilities that he can perform bulk data operations using those particular technologies. Okay, and guys, we discuss, okay, there is two word, one is a technical word and one is the functional word, and there are certain people who works into both the word, who understand certain understanding and the knowledge of the functional word and certain understanding and knowledge of the technical word. So these are the key players. They are very high in demand because they understand both the side of the coin, and they understand talks and understand the terminologies, technologies, and the concepts, business functionalities about the functional, from the functional perspective as well as from the technical perspective. Okay, so these are the very high in demand people. They can act as a bridge between functional and technical people. Okay, in addition to that, we have the administrator. Administrator, like every application should be having some sort of administrator who should be driving the thing, who should be configuring the thing, who should be defining that how many users are there, which user, whether the user has the access for which particular module, which particular screen. All those job responsibilities will be taken care by the administrator. And the end user is something that you have configured the software and provided this software to the person who's supposed to use this software, that is the end user. Okay, so guys, let me explain these concepts of the consulting role through some analogy. Okay, so that you will be having a fair understanding about the concepts of different roles. Okay, like I say, okay, one thing, we are not going to build any software. Okay guys, as part of being a fusion technical consultant or functional consultant, we are not creating any software. We are not writing a code to create a software. Software is already created and ready, and it is ready to be used. Any customer who wants to opt for Oracle Fusion, they will take a license of this particular software. Okay, being as a consultant, we will be just working on to this software. We will be configuring this software to be work, behave, and produce a expected result as per our client requirements. Okay, talking about, like, if we are taking a iPhone, the moment that we purchase the iPhone, okay, just we open the iPhone, can we directly make a call with iPhone? No, right? Because iPhone is readily available phone that is available into the market, but we need to configure the iPhone. What we used to do, we have to plug in our service provider SIM, we have to set our password, we have to get ourselves registered with our Gmail account, we have to set up our iCloud account. Okay, then then only we will be able to access and make the calls using that our new iPhone, right? So guys, similar way what has happened, any customer who are interested to buy the Fusion as a tool, they can buy the tool from Oracle, but they don't know how to configure the tool. Okay, just purchasing a tool is not good enough. We have this tool, but we have to configure this tool in such a way that it should be meeting my client's requirements. So that's the role comes in the functional consultant and the administrators and the technical consultant. It's a teamwork that all these different sort of roles of people will join in, and that's how we will be supporting to utilize the tool. Okay, so guys, the person who, suppose you have purchased the iPhone for your mother, she just knows how to access the phone to make the calls. Okay, she is not familiar like how to set up a iCloud account. She is not familiar how to set up a WhatsApp account and all. So you, before handing over this particular phone to your mother, you being a functional consultant, since you are familiar, you are expert how to configure a iPhone, so you yourself configure the iPhone and you have installed some sort of you can say useful applications that are required for your mother, maybe the WhatsApp, maybe the Skype, maybe the some sort of cab booking, maybe some sort of grocery applications. Okay guys, so that is the role of a functional consultant, that okay, customer might have purchased some Fusion application, but customer cannot use that application by just purchasing. This application has to be configured. So functional user are the key player who will be configuring the system as per the client requirements. Okay, clear. Now the role of a technical consultant you already understand: to perform bulk data operations, to extract the data for integrations, and to establish the integration between two different applications. Talking about a phone, you understood that okay, phone is there and you have configured, and there has been some pre-delivered applications like WhatsApp, Blinkit, or maybe PayPal or bank applications which has been provided by iPhone into the Apple Store. You can install those applications on behalf of your mother and make those applications actively workable for your mother. Okay, but in case there are certain requirements, that sort of application is not available, or a iPhone store is not providing that application, then but that application is very much useful to you. What you will do, you will hire a team of consultant, you will give your requirement, you will ask that okay, I need this sort of application. They will build that application for you, and then you can install that application into your iPhone. Okay, so that is the role of a technical consultant, that okay, whatever the functionalities which are available, okay, they can offer and design those reports, data extraction toolkits, data insertion toolkits. But in case some customization is required, some out of the box things are required, some technical integrations are supposed to be built, that will be taken care by the technical consultant. Okay, techno functional consultant, guys, you understood that okay, it's a you can say techno functional consultant is a mix of both of these things. Okay guys, in case end user, in term of this iPhone related example, who's the actual end user of this iPhone? The end user is your mother. You are just configuring the thing and handling over the things, educating your mother how to make a call, how to make a video call, how to make a WhatsApp call. That's it. But who's the end user of this particular iPhone? Your mother is the user of this particular iPhone. Okay, clear guys. In addition to that, suppose you being a parent and you have purchased the iPhone for for your kids. So the end user for the iPhone is your kid, but you being the administrator, you will decide, you will set certain rules that okay, iPhone can run only these sort of application. iPhone can run YouTube, but you can put certain restriction at the YouTube, that okay, YouTube application will be up and running into the iPhone only for 1 hour of time. Okay, that sort of administrative privileges that if you want to impose into the software, into the Fusion, that is the role of a administrator. Okay, guys, I hope that you have understood through this particular analogy of a iPhone that what are the different roles and what are the different responsibility, and how these different roles will be related to be using a key role into the uses of the Fusion application. Okay, guys. Moving ahead, we also discussed that okay, this is an Oracle is a company who has offered enterprise application. Oracle being a 45 to 50 years of company, they have multiple versions. The older versions are having certain advancement at that point of era, but considering the current era, current technology, current concepts, okay, those applications maybe have outdated. That is the reason the latest technology, that is Fusion, has came into existence. Fusion also being almost a decade old technology, but it is getting evolved and it is getting upgraded every quarter. Oracle is producing some upgraded patches. Okay, the advantage is that it is a cloud based application, it's a subscription based application. You can subscribe for this application today for 3 months. Okay guys, you all are familiar with Netflix as one of the application that will host a video content. So as a user, you does not need to install Netflix, but you can just access the Netflix and you can subscribe. You can subscribe the Netflix for a monthly plan, quarterly plan, or you can opt for a Netflix account for 2 two machine, two device access or five device access, you can subscribe for the Netflix for a 1 year plan as well. So it's a subscription based model. Okay, talking about this, we have mentioned that okay, there has been certain advantages that okay, the current application is a cloud based, so we should need to focus on to the actual work requirements, not wasting our time or focusing onto the other logistics, suppose like the maintenance, like patching activity, upgrade activity, server maintenance, network security, all those things will be taken care by the Oracle itself. Okay guys, I'm taking a pause for a 2 minutes. I want you to read through this particular slide and then call out in case you have any doubts before we proceed further.
Hey Piyush, this is Harry here. I'm audible?
Yes.
Yeah, Piyush, I have one query. So I'm from testing background. If I go for this course, can I go in this course as a from Oracle Fusion testing? Do you have any site for testing Oracle Fusion testing?
Yes, because what has happened, whatever the configuration that you are doing, definitely there is a scope of a tester as well. In a project
Mm,
management, there has been different sort of project activities. Okay, if
mm,
you are not directly working into building the reports, you are not involved into extracting the data, but before you are confirming to the client that okay, data has been extracted and please, I'm handing over this data to you. There is a role of a tester who will be validating the things, but to validate the things you should need to have the understanding of the tool as well. Okay,
okay. For as a tester, do we need to go the whole course because for tester it is not required? I mean,
no, definitely the whole course is required because as part of the projects there has been multiple technologies involved, and as part of work deliverables we don't know what is the client requirement, what sort of requirement can be fit in with which sort of technology, right? So you should need to have a fair understanding about those tools and technologies, then only you will run those tools, extract the data through different techniques and test and validate the things, right?
yeah. So I'm mainly into data warehousing and BI reporting, testing, and also API. So that is my
So
main
yes,
scope. Mm,
if you
yeah,
are into API, you should be API means you should need to be familiar with XML, JSON, you should be need to familiar with REST APIs, SOAP
yeah,
APIs, right? You
yes,
should need
yes.
to be familiar with the web services, you should need to be familiar with the tools like Postman, all those things will be there. Okay.
Okay. And how much experience is required to get job in Oracle Fusion Control? Minimum experience, like.
No experience is required. I told that this is no
No,
prerequisites.
no. I mean, to get the job, it is 3 or 3 plus years. We need to put down the experience, right? So that is the
Yeah,
thing.
So it
Harry,
that we will be
Harry,
taking it separately. Okay.
yeah, Piyush,
Uh,
sorry to interrupt. Harry, that all questions we can discuss at the end of the session. It's just like whatever the content we're discussing, we can have the questions on this. I mean, all the personal level questions or the kind of job point of view, how to prepare, whether you are eligible for this or not. We'll discuss this at the end of the session because some more components are planned out for today. First, let us complete the components and then we will have the one-on-one discussion. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sure. Thank
Yeah,
you.
sure.
okay.
Thank you.
So
So,
guys,
Piyush, you can please proceed with the content so that we can take the questions at the.
okay, sure. So guys, as we discussed that okay, Oracle as being a market player, okay, and they have multiple tools. Some of the tools which are available, some are the on-premises application and some are the own you can say cloud-based application. So these are the advantage with the cloud-based application. The upgrades will be handled automatic. Just a second, guys. Let me plug in my charger. Okay, there has been some certain advantages that upgrades will be taken care. It is cost effective. We should not need to focus on to the license and the architect. Integration is seamless. User interface has been improved. The access management can be taken care by the administrator. Okay, it is based on the latest and advanced infrastructure, making the system more reliable, more accurate, and the speed and accuracy is also being advanced. Okay, talking about that, okay, we discuss about that Oracle is not the only market player who's working and delivering the softwares of an enterprise application. Oracle is one of the organization who's working, and Oracle itself has multiple tools for the same enterprise application. Over a time to time, Oracle has produced certain different tools. As part of this course curriculum, we will be working on to Oracle Fusion Cloud as a primary tool that we will be learning the technical concepts. Okay, there has been certain other market players like SAP has two different sort of versions and the tools. Microsoft also has certain tool like Dynamics. ServiceNow has their own. Salesforce, Workday, Hono. There has been minimum 50 plus key players. Each of those may be having some advantages, disadvantages, or a market share. And but Oracle is one of the market player who's being very reliable and is to be considered as a complete suite of the enterprise application. We discussed that, okay, that there could be certain applications that were on premises application and certain applications that are cloud based applications. And there is a possibility that, okay, the customer wants that, okay, we want to host the application, but certain portion we want to manage into the cloud, but certain applications, certain modules are very sensitive. We have very sensitive data. Suppose there has been certain line of business, maybe the you can say CBI, or you can say US military, they cannot host all their data and transactions into the cloud because of the security reason. So what has happened? Oracle gives you the provision that, okay, Oracle Fusion is a cloud-based application, but in case you want this to be hosted onto a hybrid model, that certain portion to be on a cloud or certain portion to be on a own premises, or hosting this particular entire cloud into your private cloud, that all is possible. Okay. So guys, this is the methodology. We have prepared these sort of slides that you can refer, and after each of the sessions, all the contents will be shared. You can refer, read through these things and build on the understanding of the concepts that we will be discussing. Like as we discuss about Oracle cloud application and the on premises application, these are the major difference, that we can access the application with the ease. There will be no updates that we are supposed to maintain. Okay, it is more cost effective. It is a license subscription based of model. It is more convenient that we can access. The infrastructure has been more advanced and improved one. Okay, we even see that there has been drastic improvement into the user interface. It is more user friendly sort of screens, and the transactions, those are being highlighted here. Okay, in addition to that, being over a period of time, like multiple applications has been produced and built by Oracle and released into the market. Oracle has learned from the market. Oracle has understood with the progress of the time, they understood what are the advancement, what are the features that are required, and Oracle keep adding and releasing those features into the tool and removing those redundancies, those tools, those concepts which are not required. So Oracle keep adding certain things which has been coming up and certain things which are not required, that has been depreciated. Okay, as part of this particular course curriculum in detail, we will be learning the prerequisites like SQL. We will be learning and focusing majorly only onto the select statement, because as part of this particular technology fusion technical course, we are allowed only to write the select statement, no insert, no update, no delete. We will be learning all those concepts that has been highlighted here. Okay, then we will be discussing what is data, what are the different data representation technologies. We will be learning how the data can be represented into an XML view, how the data can be represented into a JSON view. All these things we will be discussing. We will be discussing about what are web services, what are different type of web services, what are SOAP, REST, different tools that are required to access and test the web services. And guys, our focus area is that we are not spoon feed you. We will be making you a consultant, making you something active into from the starting, from the beginning, that how you should need to look out for the different sort of web services that has been offered by Oracle. You should be implant, we should be working to implant the roots of researcher, because as a consultant there has been thousands of web services offered by Oracle. We cannot teach and we cannot demonstrate all those thousand web services, but we should teach all the concepts which are required to access any of the web services. But as per your client requirement, which service that you are required to access, that you should be capable to research, find and use those web services. Okay, then as we discussed that we will be looking into some technical concepts of the fusion technical, that are the data extraction toolkits, data insertion toolkits that contains the technologies like HDL, HSDL, FBDI, ADFDI, BIP, OTBI, okay, HCM extract, BPM workflow, fast formulas, okay, sandboxes, page composer, all those technologies we will be covering as part of this particular course curriculum. Okay, then talking about being an integration specialist, there is a special tool called OIC. We will be covering those OIC. What is OIC? Different type of integration, the styles of integration, what are the naming conventions, the best practices, different sort of navigations, tools, different sort of adapters, connections, lookups, a real-time practical uses, the real-time hands-on business scenarios that we will be creating and integrations end to end from scratch. And not only one integrations, we will be creating more than 10-15 integrations and having the samples ready. We will be preparing and handing over the assignment to you guys as part of this course curriculum. Okay, so guys, adding to that, we have kept you, the course contents has been designed and we have kept these PPTs highlighting all the screenshots so that you can refer and revise the things, like in case you have to access the reporting tool, how to go to the fusion, where to click, where to access. Okay, we are setting up that, okay, in case one of the components for the reporting is a data model, how to create a data model, all those screenshots has been provided for your reference that you can refer. Okay, how to create a data set, what is SQL data type, okay, how to attach this, how to run this, how to see the data, all these things we will be explaining. Based on that similar way, that data type, there is one concept of to create the report, how to create a report, all the steps, okay, ensuring that report will be saved, what are the naming convention, how to open the report, how to run the report, how the report will be once opened, how the report will be looked like. Okay, clear? So as part of this course curriculum, what we have planned, that we will be covering and touching all the technicalities involved. This particular course curriculum will spread across 50 plus hours of practical hands-on sessions, okay, followed by different sort of concepts, different sort of documentation, and hands-on notes as well as assignments that has been handed over. This particular course that we are planning Monday to Saturday, that we are planning from 8:15 to 9:15, that is the course curriculum. As part of this particular course curriculum, you will be getting a lifetime access to these recorded videos. Okay, these videos will be made available within 2 to 4 hours of time after completing of the session, that you can access as many times as you want. Okay, you will be provided a 5 month access to this particular server so that you can provide and perform all sort of practice, because this is a more of a hands-on thing. Okay, you will be provided certain sort of student manuals, best practices, step-by-step guides. Okay, all those things will be provided. In addition to that, our team will be supporting you to highlight and publish your CVs to support you based on your capabilities. We will be publishing some sort of interview questions, or during the course of action of different concept, we will be discussing what could be the questions that should be raised, what should be the proper answers, what could be the differences between different technologies. Like people, if you are saying that you are fresher, you have to answer only the technology. But if you are claiming that you are having, if you are selling yourself as somebody 2 to 3 years, 4 years experience guy, what could be the differences? Through those real-time practical scenarios, we will be explaining those concepts. Okay, adding to that, this all what we have discussed, that as part of this course curriculum, you will be getting lifetime access, you will be understanding the latest trends and best practices, you will be we will be providing you the loads and loads of sample references, okay, like sample reports, sample data extractions, everything will be provided. We will be providing some best of the best documents which we have acquired over a period of time based on our experiences. We will be providing you handwritten notes. Okay, like these are the handwritten notes. During the course of actions, we will be creating these notes for you. Like we have created these notes. Okay, we will be providing these notes. And guys, we are not just walking you through with these notes. During the course of actions, we will be preparing these notes for your batch, and sharing those notes with you, explaining all the concepts. Okay, that is the methodology that we are following as part of this course curriculum. We will be providing you a job assistance. We will be conducting a training with the real-time business case study. Okay, you will be provided with 5 months of access for Fusion and 1 month for access for OIC as a technology. Okay, guys. In addition to that, I will just take 10 more minutes to provide you a walkthrough of the tools. Okay, if we consider a tool, just a second.
1 month of OIC is not enough actually for accessing OIC instance.
Sure, guys, that you we can discuss and plan accordingly. Okay, what we have witnessed based on our curriculum, 1 month is good enough because we have planned and structured the course in that way only. But if the extension is required, you can reach out to admin or Kumar. They will support you. No issues. Okay.
So Piyush, I have a doubt. This is Harish. Hello.
Yes, guys, I will be taking your doubts in the last 5-10 minutes of the session. Just
No, no.
allow.
As part of one slide only. So I
Okay,
have a doubt actually.
okay,
So
just a
they,
second, just a second. Just please call out your doubt. Yes, Harish, what is the doubt?
where OIC slide is there, right?
Okay,
Harish, there is some disturbance in your side. I think
Much
some
disturbance. Yeah.
so Harish, you can connect after we conclude. You can remain onto
Yeah.
the call and I address your query.
So then I have pinged in the chat actually. You can conclude in the chat actually.
Too much disturbance.
No, Harish, we have not received
Harish, we
anything.
kept you in mute because there is a lot of disturbance in your side.
Harish, I'll take up your query separately. Okay, you just remain into the call after the demo and then I will take it up. Okay. So guys, as part of this particular course curriculum, we have this particular access. We will be discussing how to access this instance. We will be providing to you the username password. While using this instance, you will be downloading and accessing the application. Once we access the application, we will be landing into the home screen. So we will be discussing all these buttons that you are seeing. These are the global buttons. What are the features of these particular buttons? How to access different pages? What is this navigator allowed? Okay, this navigator has offered these different sort of applications and screen. Like one of the thing, as we said that this is mainly focusing onto the functional thing, but sorry, mainly focusing on to the technical thing, but as a part of this course curriculum we will be touching the functional aspect as well, because the technical person has to do the testing. Okay, if you are extracting the data and if you have to ensure that okay data has been extracted correctly or not, you should need to validate from the application as well, right? So suppose one of the explanation that okay if we need to search for a person, we should need to go to the navigator my client group, come to the person management. Here we have the provision that we can search for the person, passing the person number and searching the employee. Okay, so that's how all these things we will be looking into as part of this course curriculum. In addition to that, just last thing, as part of the samples that we have prepared, we have huge list of real-time reports, samples, data extraction toolkits that we will be providing, and you will be having a direct lifetime access for those contents. Okay, guys, like if we see, you see that we have created multiple components. Okay, BIP is one of the components that we have created. In this BIP we have all these samples using a data set, using parameters, template, bursting, different technologies that we will be looking into. And talking about the data set, whatever the possible data sets that are available as part of offering by the Oracle, we have created those samples for you, so you can always go and refer these samples in case you have any requirement. Okay, clear, guys? Similarly for OIC as well, we have created those sample study, and as part of this curriculum, all the technology that we have prepared, we have all those contents ready for you to publish all those things. We have lots of PPTs that we have designed that we will be handling over to you guys. Like these sort of PPTs are there that you can use and refer for your requirement revising the topics. Okay, we will be having certain useful notes. Okay, certain Oracle seeded offer documentations are being there, which can be very handful to practice and do the assignments. All those things we will be providing, and certain handful notes that are being available, which are not available now into the open world. You cannot publicly access those now, but we have kept them and save it for you, that all those documentation we will be providing as part of this course curriculum. Okay, guys. So that's it today that I have planned for the session today. We will be continuing with the demo session tomorrow as well. And from Monday onwards, we will be having a regular class. Okay, so tomorrow demo session, same at 8 to 9 will be a free demo sessions. I request each one of you to come and join. Okay, and from Monday onwards, please get yourself in connect with the. Okay, guys, I guess the next demo session is planned for Monday, not Sunday. Okay, I wish that you should spend some time looking into these particular concepts. Okay, have a fair understanding build up, and then let's connect on coming Monday for the next demo session.